Lou Rizzolo has been creating and teaching art in the Kalamazoo community for years. We got the chance to sit with him and learn about how he got started integrating art into core curriculum and the amazing work he's created with water and paint.
Who were some of your earlier influences when it came to your art?
Right now I am inspired by the figure and working from the figure, and I'm also inspired by the brain. And that's a big, long story, and it's really a very exciting story because I helped co-found the Inflatable Light Workshop, which later became Big Think, and artists and scientists and educators working together to study the brain, and that first started at MIT.
And are you a water-based artist?
Water media.
And why that medium?
And I like the fluidity of water, and so I like to move it around. I like to make certain that it accomplishes what I'm thinking about, and it's really pretty neat. It's like riding a surfboard, really. It feels that way anyway, yeah. I'm going to first mist this with a little bit of water.
And this is what this helps the paint, or is this?
Yes, this helps the flow of the dye. Okay, there we are. And when you spritz, you want to spritz high. In other words, like we've got some wind coming right now, so we'll do this. Can you see that?
I do. And you like people to experience creativity, I think you said, through non-traditional means. What does that mean?
With Big Think, we initiated the idea that we could create the brain, and we would fabricate it. It would be large enough for people to enter the brain, and we would present lectures that described a left and right hemisphere and whole brain learning. So with funding from the Michigan Department of Education, for about 2.5 years, we educated teachers, master teachers, in the integrated teaching and learning program. That meant that they could find ways to take art and math and teach that to kids. Art and history, art and English, art and physical education. We really believe that all of the subjects can really grow in a learning situation when the arts are engaged in those subjects. We haven't got a lot of color on there yet, but we want to get to these leaves and bark, okay?
Okay.
So, Kim?
I've got my piece.
Okay. Well,
looks like a puzzle piece, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a dog. It's a dog. So these go on.
Can you tell me about the World Peace Art Initiative?
We decided that community mattered, and that community included nations, not just people. We located 7 other artist representatives from different countries, and then we developed in our country the hemiflora, which hemi meaning hemisphere, and flora like a flower unfolding with 7 tentacles that go 300 feet out into space because they're lifted with helium. And that represents the different countries that were a part of the World Peace Art Initiative.
We are surrounded with beautiful, beautiful art. What's your inspiration?
Some of these collages are really about, well, that's about the environment. And then another one is about the women's movement today. And so there's an attitude of, yes, I can. And so you want to catch that as an artist, that moment, that the energy was so intense and so high between the model and the artist. And it was caught at the right time. And those are very rare moments, but they're very exciting moments. I'm going to, with water and brush, build a landscape composition. In my mind, I'm thinking trees, landscape, and so forth. And then from there, you cover it with charcoal. And Linda teaches this in our summer workshops. Okay.
So, okay, charcoal.
So do I sprinkle it?
Yeah, sprinkle
Now,
it.
just go lightly over it because we don't have any wind. Yeah, that's it. Just move right along now.
Look at how it just hit all beads up there at the top.
Yeah. There's a little bit more of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big, long tree. See it there? Look at
Yep,
that.
yep.
I work with silk, which is dyed and layered on top of the watercolor, so that, or on top of charcoal, on top of paint, whatever. But it's layered, and many layers can go on top of different colors of silk. And I have thousands of used razor blades because you have to slice through different layers to get whatever the image is. Okay, now keep moving it.
Oh, wow.
And keep moving it towards you. You can. There's a lot of wind here today, but you can start to see the patterns and textures when we would paste this down.
Can we see what that looks like too? That
Yeah.
right near
we're
Linda?
going there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
here
you
we
like
go.
that spot the best.
It's so different because it looks like nothing
So
that I've ever
rich.
seen. Right, rich.
There it is. There it is. Look at that.
Oh.
Makes a wonderful background for those trees.
Support for Kalamazoo Lively Arts is provided by the Irving S. Gilmore Foundation, helping to build and enrich the cultural life of Greater Kalamazoo.